In this video, we're going over the new top 5 fastest TTK meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 after the recent update. I will be going over both 5 and 8 attachment class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the good old XM4, one of the fastest killing assault rifles in Black Ops 6. Now, for the optic, we are rocking the Kepler Microflex, a clean optic picture, super easy to use at those medium to longer ranges. Now, for the muzzle, because this weapon has low recoil, the suppressor is going to be a massive W, keeping you off the map when firing. For the barrel, we are rocking the reinforced barrel to extend that long-range performance with more damage range and bullet velocity. For the underbarrel, we are utilizing the vertical foregrip to remove a lot of that horizontal recoil. This weapon is going to have it if you're not setting this class setup up properly. Now, for the magazine, we are rocking extended mag 1, giving us a healthy 45 rounds. For the rear grip, because this is an assault rifle, the commando foregrip is going to be a massive W, improving more aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. You're going to love it. For the stock, we are going to rock the buffer weight stock here, which is going to be drastically improving for vertical as well as horizontal recoil control, effectively removing it from this assault rifle. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to run rapid fire this time to drastically improve that fire rate. And because we are running the buffer weight stock with the vertical foregrip, the cons are irrelevant. Once you go ahead and build this nasty 8 attachment class setup, you're going to be very happy because in the firing range, you're going to see we have a fast sprint out, ADS is respectable, and we are going to have a rapid fire assault rifle that is going to have very, very low recoil, and that is a massive W. Something you can't do too often here in Black Ops 6, so definitely take advantage of it with this class setup. Now, let's say you do not care to rock an 8 attachment build, which is perfectly fine. We are going to be removing extended mag 1, we are going to remove the suppressor, and we are going to remove the vertical foregrip. Now, this is still going to be a really good class setup because we are going to have still the same handling. It's not going to be as effective as the 8 attachment build, but as you guys can see, the recoil is still going to be manageable. It isn't going to be a straight laser like the other setup, and you are going to be on the map, but you can rock some additional perks instead of rocking gunfighter, which I know a lot of people enjoy doing. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys prefer, the 5 or the 8 attachment XM4 setup. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at this C9, aka the MP5. You can't go wrong with this submachine gun. We're not running an optic. The iron tights are going to be a massive W. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the suppressor, keeping us off the radar. We are going to be setting up a class setup with the compensator as well, just in case you can't control the recoil. Run whatever is your preference. Now, for the barrel, we are using the long barrel to bump up more damage range, giving us the fastest time to kill with this submachine gun. For the underbarrel, we have to rock the vertical foregrip. We need that additional horizontal recoil control. This weapon does unfortunately still have a lot of it after the update. For the magazine, extended mag 2 is going to be a great choice, giving us a healthy 50 rounds. For the rear grip, we are rocking the ergonomic grip. This is fantastic on submachine guns, improving more aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, as well as slide to fire speed. We're going to be cooking at those close ranges. Now, for the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock on the C9. This is going to be great with this submachine gun, overall enhancing that close range performance with more strafing movement speed altogether, hip fire movement speed, and aim walking movement speed. Massive W for any SMG build. Now, for the submachine guns, I've been really enjoying the lasers, and the target laser is going to be great, improving more aim auto sway delay as well as aim walking steadiness. This is going to be essentially allowing you to have less sway after you are aimed down sight, which is going to be really helpful just in case trying to take somebody out at those longer ranges. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs, which are going to be nice, improving more horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control on the C9. We are definitely going to take advantage of that. This is going to be an 8 attachment C9 setup that is going to be getting the job done. Guys, as you guys can see here, when you're aimed down sight with that laser, there is no sway, which is going to be super helpful when you're trying to take people out at longer ranges. And considering the fact this is a submachine gun, we can now extend that range because of that attachment, and it's going to be a massive W. Definitely worth checking out. Now, let's say you were not a fan of the suppressor build and you wanted to rock the compensator. to gain some more recoil control. As you guys can see here, we're still gonna have no sway, and it's gonna be very, very controllable. Definitely give this C9 build a try if you're looking for a point and shoot solution that is realistically a submachine gun AR hybrid. Absolutely incredible. Now, let's say you did not care about running an 8 attachment build. You want just to run 5 attachments. That's perfectly fine. We're going to remove extended mag 2. We're going to remove the balanced stock. And we're also going to remove the target laser. So we are just going to be rocking a bare bones setup. We don't have extended mag, so you're not going to be able to go crazy running and gunning. But as you guys can see, it is still going to be an accurate build. With this class setup, I do recommend running the compensator because we are going to have some recoil if you do not utilize it. So make sure you guys use this on your setup. But as you guys can see, it is going to be an absolute laser. I will go ahead and showcase what this weapon is going to feel like without the compensator, just in case you want it to be stealthy and run a 5 attachment build. You definitely can do that, but it's not going to be as accurate as the other setups. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys prefer on the C9. I like them all, but I think I really would go ahead and recommend the 8 attachment build if you're looking for just an ease of use class. For class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the AK-74. You can't go wrong with the AK-47, or at least the variation of the AK-47. This weapon is hitting like a truck now. For the optic, we are going to rock the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are utilizing the compensator on this class setup. We don't want to have any recoil. For the barrel, we're going to be rocking the long barrel, giving us the maximum damage range so we can get those 3-shot kills. For the underbarrel, we are rocking the vertical foregrip. This is fantastic on this assault rifle, drastically improving horizontal recoil control. This is going to be annoying with this AR. For the magazine, extended mag 1 is going to be perfect, giving us a healthy 40 rounds. For the rear grip, I highly recommend putting on the commando grip on all ARs for that aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. You can't go wrong with it. For the stock, we are going to be rocking the combat stock, so we have literally 0 flinch and also the ability to walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. Beautiful. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be rocking the recoil springs to take advantage of more horizontal and vertical recoil control. Definitely a massive W for this AR. Once you go ahead and build this no recoil, hard hitting class setup, you guys can see here, we are going to have great handling, sprint out speed, ADS is nice, and we are going to have a very easy to control AK-74 build that can kill in 3 shots. 1, 2, 3, they're down. Overall, a great setup that you guys are going to enjoy greatly. Now, again, if you did not care about rocking an 8 attachment build, we are going to be removing extended mag 1, the combat stock, and unfortunately, we are going to remove the recoil springs. Weapon is still going to be controllable. You can't go crazy across the map like you could with the previous setup, but as you guys can see here, it is going to be usable. The only con about the AK-74 is that we are going to be rocking it loud and proud, but at the same time, we are having a 3-shot capable assault rifle setup that literally has 0 recoil, so it is still going to be a W in my opinion. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the PP919, one of the best SMGs in the entire game if you are trying to run and gun. Now, the optic, definitely not necessary. This weapon has some of the cleanest iron sights in the entire game. For the muzzle, suppressor is going to be the way to go. We're building a no recoil setup. For the barrel, we are going to be rocking the long barrel, giving us the maximum damage range. We're not running a magazine. We don't need it. This is going to be a submachine gun that only 5 attachments are necessary, which in my personal opinion is a massive W. You can rock more perks. For the rear grip, we are going to rock the ergonomic grip. Can't go wrong with this. Or aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed. We're going to be frying up close and honestly long range as well, because this weapon is very controllable. Now, for the stock, we are going to utilize the balanced stock here. This is great on the PP919, overall enhancing that close range performance with more aim walking movement speed altogether, hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed. Amazing with a submachine gun that has 60 plus rounds at your disposal. And then finally, for the last attachment, we are running a fire mod, and recoil springs are definitely going to be a good choice to improve both horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control, making this weapon an absolute laser. Once you go ahead and build this class, you're going to be very happy because as you guys can see, we have a great sprint out, ADS, and this weapon is literally not going to move. I mean, it has no recoil, and that's exactly why I love this submachine gun. It is a point and shoot laser. You're going to be cooking players at close range, medium range, as well as longer ranges. Let's say you don't really care to rock the recoil springs and you can control the recoil. Rapid fire is also a good attachment on the submachine gun, allowing you to go ahead and bump up that close range performance even more. Even with rapid fire, it is going to be controllable as well. You're going to have to pull down on your right thumbstick just to remove some of the recoil. But as you guys can see, we can still take people out very easily at those medium ranges with the submachine gun. You honestly can't go wrong with it, and this is why I say that the PP919 is one of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the JACKAL PDW, everybody's favorite submachine gun. This thing is disgusting. I can't believe they buffed it. We're not running an optic, not necessary on this weapon. For the muzzle, we are going to rock the ported compensator, giving us improved vertical recoil control and first shot recoil control. You're going to see in the firing range why we run it. For the barrel, the reinforced barrel is going to be great, bumping up bullet velocity, damage range, allowing us to outgun a lot of AR players at those medium ranges. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the vertical foregrip, bumping up more horizontal recoil control. This weapon, like the AK-74, has a lot of it. We have to go ahead and keep in check. For the magazine, we are going to be rocking extended mag 1, giving us a healthy 40 rounds. We're not going to be destroying this weapon's close range handling with more aim down sight speed. So definitely go ahead, or I should say technically not more, a slower aim down sight speed. So rock extended mag 1. For the rear grip, we are going to be utilizing the ergonomic grip on this submachine gun. This is going to be great like how it is on the C9 and the PP919 with that improved aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, and slide to fire speed. We are going to be rocking a stock, and the balance stock is going to be fantastic, even better on this submachine gun, overall enhancing that close range performance with aim walking movement speed altogether, hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed. Amazing. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be rocking the recoil springs here. This is going to be great on the JACKAL PDW to improve more vertical recoil control as well as horizontal recoil control. Overall, a great attachment on this submachine gun. We don't need to run a laser on this build because it is going to be controllable as is and not have a lot of sway. But if you do want to go ahead and rock the target laser to remove a lot of that sway and to go ahead and allow you to have more aim walking steadiness, feel free to do so. I will show this in the firing range as well for your convenience. As you guys can see, we are going to have literally, I mean, it's not going to move. There is no sway, and it's going to be a straight laser. Overall, a great JACKAL PDW class setup to check out with 8 attachments. I'm going to showcase it without the laser. As you guys can see here, pretty solid as well. It's going to have a little bit of sway after your aim down sight for a second. The laser is going to be correcting all that. But if you did not care to rock an 8 attachment class, remove the recoil springs and remove the extended mags, you are going to be rocking a loud and proud class setup. But this is still going to be a great build. I think a lot of you guys will definitely enjoy, especially if you are into copying a lot of the competitive players' class setups. Now, these are going to be the top 5 fastest TTK meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. For the remainder of my builds, I always rock the Siren 9mm. It's a fantastic specialty submachine gun, great backup to fall back on if you run out of ammo. I am running the knife. I have on the stem shot, blast trap, which are amazing, assault pack, and I also am utilizing flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll. And if I'm running an 8 attachment class setup, I'm running gunfighter because that is mandatory to allow you to run more than 5 attachments on your setup. Now, let's just say you do not care about rocking gunfighter, you don't need 8 attachments. Feel free to put on perk greed, and instead of rocking dexterity, I do recommend going ahead and putting on gearhead, which is going to be allowing you to get your field upgrades faster, and it's also going to unlock the strategist specialty ability, which is going to be giving you more score when you are playing the OBJ, destroying equipment, and doing various, tasks on the map that are going to be happening regardless. Might as well get some more XP and more score toward your score streaks. Let me know down in the comment section, what you guys think of Black Ops 6. And if any of these class setups help you guys out, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications in your boy ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.